Okay. Okay, Basilik. Took me a minute to figure out it, but we got it. We today are discussing lizards. Basilik is a lizard. Yes, don't deny the fact. You are a lizard. Not man, lizard. Poor child. Now, the reason I'm discussing lizards is the fact that they're not all the same. Thought I'd point this out, obviously, is not the dead end quarter. Not because their looks, obviously everyone can tell, is because their behaviors. Basilik, leopard gecko, people would naturally assume, sometimes, that he's lazy or sleep all day in his little cave. He does. Take him out, he'll run and climb. He climbs. Don't you climb? Do you climb? Yes, sadly he does. Everything. Me, the curtains, the walls if he can. Now, Basilik here has issues with our new friend, my brother's pet, Splinter, who is not a leopard, but a beardy. He does not like beardies, no, and he is smaller, a young baby, and you're a full-grown little leopard. That's what I was told anyway. This wild child here wants to run and do everything. I have a book. I read the book when I first got him. It says you cannot handle them that much. I didn't. And I still try not to. But when I do, he doesn't react differently. He acts like he doesn't mind. He's like, I don't know, a baby, I guess. A child. But Basilik here believes that he is the good one. So when I didn't scold him, I can't scold him, he's an animal, but when I looked at him after Jalen, my brother, said that he hurt or did something to his lizard to scare him, Splinter, well, there's obviously reasons why a lizard would get scared of a different lizard. He's bigger, and that's one. He's territorial, and that's another. He's male. They're both males. He doesn't like other guys. He does not. Don't you, huh? You don't like other guys. He's climbing down my back now. Yeah, quite a ways, too. I never really can tell where he is. As long as I can see his tail, I'm fine with it, just... Ugh. But lizards all have their own uniqueness. Don't be scared of them. Unless you treat them badly, they will, die. Sadly, that's the truth. I mean... tired. I'm sorry, I'm sick and taking meds. Basilik, why don't you look at the screen and tell them your point of view and your lifestyle here? I treat you fairly, don't I? Stop looking at your reflection. You have another reflection to look at. Goodness, child. Come here. Okay, here he is again. Like I said, will not stay still on one thing. You can put him on my shoulder, He'll climb from one side to the other, or he'll get... One time he got on top of my head. Adorable as it was, I could not get him off. Affectionate creature he is. Now, not everyone's animals are going to be the same. You get one cat who does not like catnip. Strange as it is, you might get that. You get a dog who does not like dog treats. You get a dog who might not like a ball, I mean. There's all kinds of animals in this world who do not react the same. Basilik is a very picky eater, though. He does not like crickets as much. I'm starting to realize. We started getting him smaller crickets. He ate them for a while. He no longer likes them. Why? I don't know. So I'm thinking I might have to feed him worms again. Gross, because they're little buggies that look, ugh. But lizards all have their own way of living. He has to stay in heat, which he's not in, but he's fine, I believe. He's not complaining. He's under that light, but he stays in his cave half the time. He has to be in humid air, or he won't shed properly. He did shed recently. To my grand surprise, it was very surprising. Shedding is very important, and they do not shed on their toes. Yes, no toes. They cannot shed on their toes, according to many people. He, for some reason, did, though. I find that a lie. His toes came off, and he ate it. They do eat their skin. Gross. Because you don't normally walk on people who are peeling after they get sunburnt, like eating their burnt, dead skin. It's gross. I'm not going to do that. Gross. It's gross. Don't judge me, Basilik. It's gross. You do it, but that's your lifestyle. That's not mine. The tails do fall off and grow back, but the difference between him and bearded dragons, my brother's dragon, his won't, according to Javon. I don't know. I never actually took care of him. I recently had to help feed him because my brother decided to, not... What's the word I'm thinking of? He decided to... Well, he's not here, so he's decided to have one person feed him every day. And when he does come down to visit, it's just... no bond is what he's worried about. And I'm just... I can't see. You're getting glare. He's just mad, I guess. Lizards do form bonds. They're not heartless animals. Yes, they have reptile skin. Yes, it's scaly. So what? They have hearts. You have a heart, right? Come here. He whistles. He makes little whistling sounds. I don't know if that's healthy or not. I'm looking it up. But when he excited, he make a little whistling sound. Don't you, little bitch? That's it. That's it. That's it. Don't go down there. I forbid it. Oh well, he's on my hand now. He only bit me once, and that was the first time I got him. They do have teeth. If they don't, I fear for why my lizard has teeth or why yours doesn't. Is it good for him to have teeth, or is it bad for him to have teeth? I don't know. I don't mind him having teeth. The one time he bit me, it felt like it was more of a new situation, because he was just brought in, and he was brand new, and he has moved from that. I can get this close to him, and he not really get bothered. He's not bothered. He's more just focused on moving everywhere else. The young lizard that is male, named Basilik, focuses on the direction that he's going. It's better than one direction. I mean, they claim that they were going to stay together forever and they broke up. My childhood was ruined. Why did you do that to me, Zane? Zane. I'm so sorry. He keeps moving. I'm going to have to put him back in his cage. Yes, you're going back in the cage. He is in his cage. This is not his permanent cage. No, I do not do this to him. This is his miniature when he needs a emergency poop bath or when he's not shedding properly. Like, if he starts to shed and does not shed fast enough, here's something. If your lizard's not pooping or not shedding fast enough, if you get worried, a warm bath. Like a warm bath that barely goes past their elbows, knees, joints, whatever you want to call them, their joints, right there where they bend. Just soak them in that for like 15 to 20 minutes. I learned that from a nice PetSmart lady here. Works like a charm. He poops, he sheds, he enjoys it. Now they will feel struggle at first, but hey, make sure the water's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just right, and make sure they don't like freak out. He's like very tentative with water. He like when he chases his crickets, well, not chases, he just runs around looking at them, not eating them, but when he just saw something over there. Been going crazy, I saw a cricket. Ow! Ow. Stay on the sand. That's why it's in there. He does not go to the bathroom often. I worry for his health and safety. But when he does, it's on me. Shows you how much he loves and respects me. I'm just kidding, though. Basilik is my favorite lizard out of the household lizards, which there's only 2. I do not care much for Master Splinter. We do call him Master Splinter. I do anyway. But I do not care much for him. Because personally, I chose the leopard gecko out of my heart because the smile he gives me looks sinister and evil. And I thought, ooh, if I got someone I don't like, I'll just put him in his bed. So when they wake up, like, looks at him, he's like, you're dead. No, but they do smile at all times. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's just the way their faces are naturally made. My brother, though, personally thinks he looks like a snake. He does. Says he's perfect for me because he looks like a snake. Hey, stop it. You're not getting out. You peed. I just need to stay in for a minute. But that is basically why I'm going to bring out the book. Hold on. The books of leopard geckos. Now, here in OKC, we have this wonderful place called Alligator Alley, who gives us a full kit. I personally went there for my Basilik, who turned out to be a lovely, wonderful creature. Yes, they sell all kinds of animals. They do have alligators there, but you cannot buy them. Now, I did have a question at one point about what all he would do. So I'm going to go into the chapter selection, the contents. And of course, it's an adorable screaming gecko. Now, he does not scream. Now, I don't know if other geckos scream, but I have not personally heard mine scream. He whistles, as I said. Basilik whistles. He is one of them chill lizards who likes to whistle. He like, what's up? So when I got him, let me explain. He was the only male among other females because males with other males is death. They are territorial. Plain point. Most lizards probably are. I mean, if you think about it, they're probably like devils. I don't know. They're just adorable, though. I mean, look at this. I can't deny this face. I can't. Lizards are probably the most important thing in my life. Boys can come second. Then my studies. Well, not studies come second, actually. Basilik probably was more important before school. Then boys. My brother's a boy, so. My brother probably comes last, though. He can worry about himself. So, Health and Diseases was on page 79 of the Leopard Gecko Manual, the second edition. So on page 79, here we go. Now, the potential health issues. There is many Many. They have a whole chapter for it. But there's one that you will find most common. It is gastrointestinal like issues. It's like this, like when they like. Okay. So it's, I can't say it. It's either coccidia or socidia. It's basically a parasite, you know. But there's also gastrointestinal issues, but it's weight loss, basically. It just means that they're like losing weight. They lose it in their tail and their sides, and it's bad. They're sick. I mean, you go to the stores and you will see them looking like this poor boo-boo down here. You can't see it. Hold on. Oh, goodness. This one. Look how skinny it is. That's not a fat tail. That's not a fat baby. Feed them. Love them. Make sure they poop. I mean, do whatever. Rub their tummies. I do it when I put him in the hot water. I rub his tummy. He does not bite. Now, if you are scared of your lizard, why did you get him? Honestly. I have showed many people photos. I have gotten 2 reactions. Either they were scared of him or they loved him, okay? You can't be scared and own a lizard. He is not scary. He bit me once, okay? And I don't blame him. I probably bite myself too. I mean, if I would be held by some new person I don't know for more than the amount of time I want to be held, I'd probably bite you. In your opinion? Okay. Now, let's see. What do we want to know? What do we want to know about you? Let's go to your pet leopard gecko on 19. You look intriguing. Many adult leopard geckos, especially males, will remain calm with regular but brief periods of handling. That is what I said. It says especially males. Females probably get angsty or whatever, can't speak. He, on the other hand, will handle you. Busy. Sorry, someone's at my door. But you do not want to handle your lizard if he does not want to be handled more than he wants to. You can't force coddling on your lizard. He will bite or lose the more important parts of their body, like their tail. I mean, lizards will grow them back, but hey, some lizards do grow them back, but hey, you don't like it when they lose it, right? There are reptile shows in many areas of the United States. There are semi-reptile. I'm going to go to one at some point. I will not be taking Basilik because he does not deserve to be stared at. I mean, that gorgeous look that he gives. I'm just kidding. No, but online sellers, it's becoming more and more common to buy reptiles and other animals via the internet. True. So true. You can go online, look up all these animals and say, put the buy in it. And you find all these online buying. Usually this means buying directly from a breeder's website. But you could be buying from a retailer who did not produce the geckos him or herself. True. Know your resources. Because look, some people will be buying these good lizards, some people will be buying. I've never done this, but I watch these people be buying online. That's why I personally never do it. Because think about it. If you think about the consequences, you buying them online too. How is it getting it to you? They shipping it to you, right? I'm not unboxing my lizard. I want him in my hand immediately. Like this. Sir, I would like the leopard gecko. Yes, that little boy right there who looks like he about to jump out the window. Yes, this one. This one right here. Yes. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a dad kiss. Okay, he's not going to do it today, but he normally gives me a kiss in the morning. Surprising. He is freaking. Oh, you want to say hi? You want to say hi to people? Look on the computer screen. You can see yourself. Oh, now you see it. Can you smile? Ah. Oh, give me your mustache. Give me my mustache. Okay. He is in the mood for climbing and destroying everything in sight. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, where are you? Come here. He has currently locked his hands into my hair, so I cannot readjust him. Okay, if your interest is captive breeding, okay, the size. It says size right here. The size always depends. Look, I got the small tank right now. That gave me a small tank alligator. I love them and all, but seriously. He a pretty big dude, and I got some big stuff that he has to sleep in. I mean, I want the best quality for this boy. I spoiled him. I mean, seriously. Spoiled. I can't even tell where he's at. Come on, you spoiled little brat. Okay. Very important in this book, it says all interactions between children and leopard geckos must be supervised. Personally, myself, I will not let anyone under 8 years of age, maybe 9. Okay, if they seem like they can't understand what a lizard is, or they never actually have held one, if they're scared, if they like look squeamish, I will not let them hold it. I will let them pet, like probably somewhere where he won't see him petting while I'm petting at the same time. But only because I know he won't react that much. He'll probably be busy doing something else, like sniffing. But you have to supervise the children, because if not, they probably either drop them. This dude actually jumps. He jumps. He jumped at my face, actually. True story. Jumps at my face. Jumps out my hands onto the floor. Why? No idea. I had to pick him up real quick. Because we have a cat here who likes to come in my room, comes everywhere. But he was actually near the dogs. I had to pick him up real quick, and then he jumped off the bathroom sink when I was trying to get him in the water. And yeah. Dangerous. Everywhere. Okay. So. Handling your gecko. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Did you know, as a general rule, closely supervising children when they are handling leopard geckos. See, it tells you again. Basically, they're trying to get it in your head in this book. This lizard will bite your kid. Or it will scare him, or the kid will drop him. I don't care. I will freak out if it, like, freaking goes. Like, this is literally the motion he does, like, when he's about to bite. It's a quick, jerking motion for him. Housing your leopard geckos. Okay. Importancies. Discussing my leopard geckos and all the geckos and the lizards. There is a difference right now. This one's beardy, needs a branch. He needs a shelter. He hides in a cave, man. But a basic setup includes a shelter, his cave, food and water dishes, all of them need that, and a source of light and heat. He has that. But, very important, when you're setting this up, we have a certain bulb. You gotta make sure that no matter what, I don't care what kind of bulb it is, wear gloves when you put on the bulb, because you might actually damage the light bulb. Yeah, I learned that about my bulb. Don't damage it. Don't. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is a cute albino orange leopard gecko. Have you seen one of those? Look at this. There is different kinds of geckos for the world. Okay, don't know if you heard that. Leopard geckos do not need a lot of space. Lies. But true. Why I call it lies? Because when he gets out at night, Okay, they may not get out during the day because they are nocturnal beings. He's not really any being. He just stays in the cave. But he does get out at night, really. He goes everywhere to poop. I can't find his poop. So, in the end, I end up taking everything out to start digging. But the scoop I have is eventually still too big to clean it out. So you want at least an adequate, big enough space for him. The stuff you put in there, I mean, it's pretty small. I would show you, but this is a computer and it's like way over there. I'm not picking up a dang computer just to show you his small cage. It's basically like this, plus like this, covering up like all of it. Like, it's big. It's like you don't have enough room for his, it's like only his water bowl is able to fit in there. And it's like, since he does not need like food, since he likes to chase the crickets, I just basically don't put the food bowl in. You really don't need the food bowl anyway. He's not a herbivore. Only beardies really need it because they're herbs and alms. They're basic. Well, it's an omnivore to get the words out. He's an omnivore. Omnivore. He will eat the meats and the grass, but do not give him there's two things he cannot eat: spinach and iceberg. I believe it's iceberg. Do not check with me. I will check back with you on that when my brother figures that out. Because I do not own him, remember. I own this one. My brother owns the other one. But I believe it's iceberg that we do not feed him also. We do feed him with this fancy little fresh, small sliced green lettuce. Tomatoes on a rare occasion, like small, very small, not even there, like only one small piece of sliced tomato. You know why? Because it's like a treat to them. If you choose a sand as the substrate, if you choose sand as the bottom of the ground, be sure to buy a recommended brand that has little risk of impaction. Okay, basically, there are certain sands that you need to buy. He has a calcium sand, I believe. I don't remember where I put it, but I have a bag of, like, it was an old bag. I just finished throwing away, I guess. But he has a nice bag of sand that he likes to use. Hold on. Sand. We have all kinds of stuff. Here's his old lighting, nocturnal thing. That's not for him, though. Well, no, it is. That is his. But he gets all he needs. But the sand is most important. Why? Because the calcium sand is better. I tried a different sand, like some sort of molding sand. Do not get. You know why for him? It hurts his stomach. Like, rubs all up against his tail and all that. He does not poop in it. Does not like it. No. Okay. Cage carpet. I don't use it, so I don't really want to talk about it. But also causes the cage liner. It's sturdy fabric. It gives green or brown in color, designed for use in reptiles. It works fairly well for leopard geckos and many other lizards. Keep your gecko's health and safety in mind when choosing a substrate for its enclosure. See? You have to keep its safety in mind, health in mind. Come here. Don't freaking freak out like that on me. You're down there. You gotta come this way. There. You sit there. There we go. Sand, recycled paper breeding. And the wild leopard geckos can be found in rocky areas with clay, gravel, soil covered by sand. I get it now. A substrate that's easy to keep clean. Sand. Because the thing is, I get like that little litter thing, my little scooper thing, that scoops out all the poop, and I just shake it, get all the poop out, and dump it. And then eventually, when I don't need the sand, when it's time to actually change the sand, just dump it all out. I mean, it's not that hard for me. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. My mother has come home. I could hear her and the dogs. Did you know? Give your gecko roughly 12 to 14 hours of daytime temperatures each day. True. Okay, so what they're saying is the time of the light bulb that you must have on is from 12 to 14 hours. Rephrasing. Keep the light bulb on 12 to 14 hours a day. Okay? From morning to night, 12 to 14 hours. I have personally a timer to turn it on and off for me. I don't use heating pads for him. I do not think they're good. Thermometers. You need thermometers. Okay. To make sure that temperature is in the proper range, you will need thermometers. Okay? So, the temperature should be from 84 to 88 degrees in the air. The warmer shelter should be 88 to 92. Like, you can't check because I can't check. And that's all in Fahrenheit. Degrees. Okay. Incandescent bowls. Some leopard gecko specialists choose to heat enclosures with incandescent bowls and reflector type fixtures placed on top of screens or covers or anchored above open-topped enclosures for most enclosures. Okay, open-topped enclosures, I'm guessing it means that you don't have a screen on top that gets opened. Or it can mean that everyone has a screen on top. Why? Why? Let me tell you why. A, something about the science of the screen keeping all the UV rays good. But another one, think about it. I don't care if you're the loneliest person in the world. So if you have friends coming over, you don't want them just coming in putting their hands in your tank. You don't know how your pet will react. He does not like everyone. He only likes me and my brother. He tolerates my parents. Everyone else he barely touches. And if they pick him up, I'm pretty sure he'll bite them. He's a very, very, very annoyed person. Just like me. We only like the few we touch. Wait. We only like the few we hang out with. I mean, naturally, I love my parents, but hey. I can't force that upon him. I'm his parent. I mean... Wait, does that mean I don't like my grandparents? No. No. Okay. Shelters. Tells you again in this book. If you plan on getting a book, then because you don't trust my word or you did not watch this video. The Leopard Gecko Manual, 2nd edition. Expert advice for keeping caring for a healthy leopard gecko with a cute, cheesy, grinning gecko. Tells you again, leopard geckos are nocturnal animals. They are. But what it will not tell you is that they have many different behaviors than what the book won't tell you. For one, he climbs. Most geckos will not climb. They will run and scatter at night. Run and scatter. So at night, if you want to take him out at night, be prepared. I did that once. It was deadly. He ran and scattered. It took me at least 35 minutes to get him out. But off that story. The shelters are basically telling you again, it has to be at least like a cave. A cave, man. Like, cave, back. Only an opening so he can go in. You won't see him all the time. Does not matter. You see him in your heart. Take pictures with him when he's out. Okay? See, he's not nocturnal for some reason. I turned him against the nocturnal side. Joined the light side, I guess. No, he joined the dark side. He turned against his natural life. Maintenance! Leopard geckos' enclosures are easy to maintain because leopard geckos are essentially clean animals. True. The difference between my pet and Master Splinter is he does not smell. Basilik does not smell. Master Splinter, though, on the other hand, woo! That beardy can lay one. I mean, woo! Milestones for days. I could smell it up here sometimes. I go downstairs, I need some air freshener. I need some car freshener. I need any freshener that they can give me. You know why? Because he stinks. Don't he stink, huh? Yeah. They do not smell as bad. They don't really smell at all, actually. They are relatively clean. I'm not saying don't buy a beardy. They're really cute. They're spiky, cute, adorable. They're really lively. But they do have stinky poo-poos. But if you have a strong sense of smell and can ignore it, by all means, my friend. By all means. I think I'm going to do a video next time on beardies with my brother. Hopefully he'll join me as a guest star. With the guest star, the beardy master Splinter. I will probably bow to him because I will be forced to. But he is the special star because he is the true star. This is basically our channel. Indirect, our channel. It's my channel that you get to visit. Your face is plastered on it. Why? Because you are cute and look like a dragon to me. Okay, at least once a week, wipe down the walls of the enclosure with a damp rag or paper towels. Okay, at pet stores, they do sell stuff. I don't always buy it because it seems expensive when you can just wipe it down with damp stuff. If it starts smelling musty, then you might want to, go over and clean it and might get something extra. But hey, he never smells musty. You never smell musty. Now, if any of this is too intense for you, if you are scared of leopard geckos, again, I repeat, I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say this. If you're scared of lizards at all, they freak you out, if their little eyes freak you out, their grubby little, I'm not going to say grubby, they're actually really cute. Their cute little hands and claws creep you out. They are not your type, my friend. You need a fuzzy. Fuzzies are your friend. Go get a gerbil. I have nothing against gerbils. They're cute. I can get any animal because I love them all. Goodness. Okay. Naturalistic vivarium design. Leopard geckos thrive in environments that mimic their natural habitats. Okay, so you would need a bigger tank then. Because in this picture, it shows some rocks, some logs, some grass. Look, I'm broke. Naturally. I barely got a job. I don't have a job. But if I did, he'd be having the big tank, a big enclosure. He'd be having it all. Man, Master Splinter is smaller than him and has a bigger tank than he does. Why? Because he's gonna get big. I don't care though. You can use natural wood in vivarium landscaping. Okay, basically vivarium landscaping is an option, my friend. Option. Because you were not told to do it. I would naturally do it only because I would feel he would want it. Because I would not go to the full extreme to make it look like a tropical rainforest or whatever. I would at least put some designs in there. I did put a green hammock in there at one point so he can climb. Because, like I said, unlike most leopard geckos, he does climb. So I feel like he did climb. He climbed for some reason. Snake plants, blah, climbing aloe. There's all kinds. This book recommends all kinds of plants that you can put in there. Probably tells you what plants you can't put in there too. Other animals in large variety. It is possible to keep other lizards with adult leopard geckos. Okay, you can keep other lizards with adult leopard geckos. Look at that. It's still talking about the Vivaria thing, but okay. The senior author has successfully maintained pairs of colored lizards, Crotophytis sp, with these geckos, South African flat lizards, and small girdle-tailed lizards. Okay. Please let me remind you. This says the author has done it. I tried doing the same thing. People said betta fish can get along, some female betta fish, I think, can get along with other fish. No. Not all female betta fish can get along with other fish. They kill, still. Female betta fish will kill my goldfish, still. So, naturally, I will still put out the warning, make sure your lizard is still attainable with other animals. He crazy though. He crazy. He does not like anyone else but me. If I would put anything else, I just put another leopard gecko that is female. Because, remember the gender thing, that's how genders work. I mean, yes, he'd probably breed, but I don't care. I'll just return him to a store and be like, hey, he bred. I can't take eggs. I'm not ready to be a grandma. Barely ready for all this. That's my problem. I personally wouldn't know what to do. If my lizard started breeding and had eggs, I would not be able to keep them all. So, I'd probably just have someone take them. The honest truth. Because I will not be able to maintain them and keep them healthy alive. Because I would be worried about the eggs. I'd probably freak out. Because naturally when I was a kid, I just take bird eggs and they died. So, it would be different with lizard eggs. Yes, I'd still have the parents, but I don't know if to keep the father separate or to keep the mother with them. So, maybe that's why we should check. Skipping all the maintenance, feeding nutrition. We already talked about feeding and nutrition. They give you a dietary plan. With crickets, you can either give them a certain type of jelly that they eat overnight, but I prefer to give them powder. There's a certain powder that you powders in them. Yes, powder the crickets. You can give them mealworms, I guess, or small prey, typically reaching up to an inch. Yep. Yeah, apparently you can do cockroaches. Yep. There's black soldier fly larvae. Yep. I typically just feed him the mealworms and the crickets. That's it. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, buddy? Ain't that right? Butterworms, ew, hornworms, waxworms, and silkworms. This is all your options. Bug hunting. Okay, buy these in stores, people. Do not buy them outside. Why? Pesticides. Okay, they have actually a list. Pesticides, poisonous or dangerous insects, or parasites. Yes, you can get them confused with poisonous or dangerous insects, and they might have parasites. So, buy them in stores, my friends. Buy them in stores. You want your fans to stay healthy? Buy them in stores. Crickets are seriously not that much expensive at PetSmart. They're like 14 cents per cricket. If you are that broke where you only have 14 cents, just buy one. Buy one, my dude. Buy one. How and when to feed. The best way to feed leopard geckos is after to feed in shallow ceramic or glass dishes. Okay. Not for him. He literally will just eat it if it's running around. Plastic jars or small pet dishes. But if you feel this is your way, do it. They sell duos at the place, so you can buy that stuff at PetSmart. Not that hard. Not that hard. Water. Offer clean water to adult leopard geckos 2 to 3 times a week using shallow containers. Okay, I did not finish how and when to feed. You feed them okay. Once or twice a week. Once or twice a week. Got it? Found it. Remember, they have to stay powdered. They must stay powdered. Remember, you gotta offer clean water. If it's dirty water, they gonna die. Not really, but make sure it's clean. I mean, think about it as you. I wake up one day. You wake up one day. You look at your lizard and be like, oh, he got a little sand, a little bug in there, a little powder in there. It's nothing. He'll just avoid it. Ugh, gross. Imagine that's your cup. You got a little sand, you got a bug, a cricket actually, and freaking powder in it. You gonna drink that? I wouldn't. He doesn't really. He's picky. The pickiest thing I've ever known. He's more human than me. I'd honestly just drink something, even if it has a little dirt in it. I probably just didn't even notice the dirt. Of course, the thing about me. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Yes, I would not notice the dirt, my friend. I'd just notice that it's a water and I'm dying. see what that? Yes. But clean water is best for them. Because you don't actually know what's in it. And it is possible for parasites to get in them. And if there is, it can cause a sickness. That is why it's best to have clean water. All jokes aside. That is when we get back to the potential health issues. Hypocalcemia. Leopard geckos are somewhat more resistant to complications from low calcium levels, which is what the powder is. It's calcium powder, which helps them get the calcium they need. The signs include lethargy, weakness, painful movements, or soft and rubbery jaw, and swollen or disordered limbs. He has none of this, I hope. I swear he does not, but if he does, according to you people, tell me. He looks completely fine to me. This picture says he looks fine. He looks fine. You look fine. You both look fine. See, this one looks cute. Look at this one. He's looking straight at me with his beautiful soul. I don't know why the people who are scared of lizards get scared. I mean, it's beautiful when they look at you like that with that. Are you gonna give me that cricket? I'm gonna have to chase it. Huh? Okay, no. But they do get cute. He is currently just crawling around. And the gastrotetanus diarrhea thing is basically dry feces. I guess almost regurgitate undigested prey. Other signs include lethargy, anorexia, skinniness, and unusually watery or bloody stools. If you see any of this, I would immediately try to get it into a vet. I don't care if he dies anyway. I get into a vet, get a few, and if they say there's nothing ready, be like sad, would be like, you gotta do something. Pull up some Marley and me to it. Be like, this lizard's like no other lizard. I swear, he ate like 5 super worms in one sitting. Oh, okay. He's an amazing lizard. Okay, it says it's important to have a fecal salmon example for intestinal parasites. Okay, so you can get them tested. We already talked about the coccidia, or coccidia. Infections of the digits and skin. Okay. Chronic shed problems can destroy the vascular patterns in geckos' toes and result in the loss of digits. Okay. The traumatized and inflamed toes can become further insulted by exposure to substrate mediums that is too moist or dirty. Too moist or dirty. Too wet or dirty. Not only will the toes become infected, but superficial skin infections seen as discolored areas may also occur. Ooh! Protect your lizards, my friends. My friends. An albino gecko with healthy skin and toes should look like this. Should look like this dude. Look at him. He looks healthy. Okay, mites. Leopard geckos are not successful mites as many lizards are, but they can get them. Mites are tiny arachnids related to ticks. And they will be in the water bowl. See, they're not susceptible to get them, but they might be there. You don't want them. And there is many other things, but unfortunately for you, I'm just going to put that in his cage. Fortunately for you, I have just been told that my dinner is here. Probably good for you. It's 48 minutes long. So, goodbye, my friends. I'll miss you. He'll miss you. And we'll be back with more, honestly. We'll be back with a part 2, I'm guessing. And then we'll also be back with the bearded dragon version. Yes, we have a bearded dragon version. Ain't that right? Now we'll let you go, and we'll be off eating dinner, Chinese, and he'll be off doing whatever. I love you, Basilik. Tell them you love them, because there's nothing they love more than... Don't ignore them. Don't ignore them, my love. Can you at least say bye to them? Okay, he's gonna say bye. Bye. Can you do that? You winked once. He winks, I swear.